Simply Ming is brought to you by Ocean Spray, Wanjia, Tefal, Subaru of New England, and Melissa's World Variety Produce. Whole fish. Ever come face to face with a whole fish and have no idea what to do with it? Well, this is the show for you, because I want to show you how you break down whole fish. It's actually very simple, and the most important thing is usually when you buy them fresh, and I'll show you how to determine that, it's much cheaper to buy. All right, this is a salmon. Gills. Check the gills. See they're red? You want red gills, and you want the eyes to be translucent. If they're cloudy and the gills are dark, that's too old. Most importantly, use your nose. Get in there. Smell it. Ask the fishmonger to give you the whole fish on paper so you can smell it. If it smells like the sea, like this one, it's delicious. If it smells fishy, no bueno. Don't take it. What do you do with the whole fish? Get them scaled. That's easy. You can scale them at home, but scales go everywhere and all over your curtains. So get it scaled. And the other reason why is then you can do crispy skinned salmon. How do you break it down? You need a sharp knife and a long board. What I like to do is right below the head, I make a cut, not all the way through though, all right? So I cut it to this bone that goes all the way along. I then turn the knife, and keeping the knife flat on, I just go all the way. You can hear those bones breaking? Those are the pin bones. I'm going all the way in one cut to the end, all right? When you get to the end, this is, you have salmon fillet one, all right? Now, some people flip the salmon, some people keep it this way. I like to flip it, and I like to go the other way. So now, again, a wet cloth is important, because if there are some scales, you wipe your knife. Same thing, I cut, all right? I cut it through here, just to the base, and now this time I go across this way, all right? Again, in one motion, come across all the way to the end, all right? And then here you have salmon 2. And here's fillet number 2. There you go, all right? This you absolutely can save. One important thing about this is there's plenty of raw tartare right here. Look at all this fish you have in the bone. This stuff is absolutely delicious. So if you want to do a tartare of some sort, save that. Look at all this wonderful tartare you get. It's on both sides, guys, right? Both sides, there's always going to be a little bit of fish there. That is good, delicious fish, all right? Now, what do we do with the fillet? I'll take this first fillet. This is the belly, and there's bones here, all across here. What you have to do, again, with a clean knife, is you have to get inside of those pin bones, inside of these belly bones. See this? So I'm taking this, and I want to take this whole belly off on the inside of those bones, all right? So just make nice long slices. You don't want to go jagged slices, because then you're going to get salmon that doesn't look so good. Right, so now this whole part can come off. All right, this one right there, no biggie, just come with your knife, and you can come across it. All right, so now we have pretty much a clean side of salmon. This little rib here, this actually is the bones that we broke. So what I do is I actually go inside of it. All right, and you kind of hold it up, and you can get most of those off, and you can just lift it up. See how I'm pulling the meat a little bit? I'm taking out that little bit of bone, all right? Now, if I wanted to take the skin off, you can go straight across, but you have these, what we call pin bones. You can see it here. Use the back of a knife. You see these little bones that come up? Those you have to pull out, all right? And the best way to do it is with tweezers. Take your tweezers, and you're going to grab the bone, and see these bones that come out like this, all right? It takes a little while. Once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. There's going to be about 20 of them. Obviously, there's more the older the salmon is, but you definitely want to get these pin bones out. They are, well, not very tasty, and you can choke. So pull these out, and this salmon is basically good to go. Because it's been scaled, I'm going to keep the skin on, because there's anything better than crispy skinned salmon? I don't think so. One more. All right, so now it's boneless. So look at all these. So those are all the pin bones that came out. And there you have it. Now you have a beautiful piece of salmon that's good to go, and you can portion any you want, or put them on a plank on the grill like this. delicious. And the last thing you can do, I personally wouldn't do this because I love the skin, but some people don't. So you can take the skin off of a salmon. Same motion as you're breaking down a salmon. All you want to do, again, on top of everything I've done, has to be a sharp knife. Get a knife, touch it to the skin. You don't want to go through the skin. Now here you want to hold the skin down with your fingers, all right, and almost pull the skin as you run your knife down along the skin, and you pull this, and your knife goes all the way through, all right? Then you end up with fillet of salmon, completely skinless, all right? Then the last thing you want to do, again, make sure you always have a cloth that's clean, because the last thing you want to do is have skin and scales on your salmon. We can make some nice fillets that match the skin on fillets we have here. And there you have it, guys. It's how you break down salmon. Easy, it'll save you money, and most importantly, it'll be delicious.
Simply Ming has been brought to you by Ocean Spray, Tefal, Subaru of New England, Melissa's World Variety Produce, and Wanjia Shot. Watch Simply Ming on your public television station.